In the heart of San Diego, nestled in an affluent neighborhood, stood Harper House, a sprawling Victorian mansion that had seen better days. The once pristine white paint now peeled in strips, and the vines crept up the walls like skeletal fingers. It had been unoccupied for decades, its reputation marred by whispers of hauntings, mysterious disappearances, and one too many local legends. The story begins with four friends: Brad Pitt, the group's charismatic and skeptical leader; Amy, a level-headed and sharp-witted journalist; Emma, a historian with a fascination for the macabre; and Henry, the quiet but intuitive one who always seemed to know more than he let on. One crisp autumn evening, the group decided to explore Harper House for Amy's latest feature article. With flashlights in hand and a mix of excitement and apprehension, they entered the mansion, its heavy oak doors groaning in protest. As Emma recounted, the house had belonged to the Harper family, who vanished without a trace in 1923. The only clue left behind was a dinner table set for 5, with untouched meals slowly decaying over time. Rumors of betrayal, murder, and unfinished business swirled around the Harpers' disappearance, feeding the local fascination with the haunted estate. As the friends explored the grand foyer, the air grew thick, and their laughter turned into uneasy silence. They heard whispers, faint, unintelligible murmurs that seemed to echo from the walls themselves. Henry stopped suddenly, his flashlight illuminating a dusty mirror. For a split second, a pale, translucent figure appeared behind him, only to vanish when he turned. "That's it," Amy said, gripping her recorder tightly. "We're dealing with residual energy, or worse. Or it's just creaky old wood and our imaginations," Brad countered, though his voice lacked its usual confidence. While exploring the upper floor, they came upon a door with intricate carvings, a tree with bare branches, and a crescent moon above it. Despite its ornate design, the door was locked. Emma noted it wasn't on any of the blueprints she had studied. "I bet this is where the Harpers kept their secrets," she whispered, excitement flickering in her voice. Brad, always resourceful, managed to pick the lock. The door creaked open, revealing a room untouched by time. Inside was a study with a grand mahogany desk, faded wallpaper, and a cold, foreboding atmosphere. On the desk lay a journal, its pages brittle but legible. The entries, written by Margaret Harper, the family matriarch, revealed a descent into paranoia. She wrote about her husband's infidelity, her eldest son's greed, and the strange occurrences that plagued the house. The last entry read, "The spirits demand justice. They will not rest until the truth is revealed." As the friends read the journal, the room grew icy. The door slammed shut, and the lights flickered. Shadows began to materialize, forming into indistinct but humanoid shapes. A voice, Margaret's, echoed in the room. "They took everything from me. They tore my family apart. And now, you will help me make it right." The friends realized they had become unwitting participants in the Harpers' tragic tale. The ghosts weren't just haunting Harper House, they were trapped, reliving their torment, unable to move on. Margaret demanded they uncover the truth behind her family's betrayal and death, or they would never leave the mansion. Through the journal and clues hidden in the house, the friends pieced together the mystery. Margaret's husband had plotted with their eldest son to sell the family estate, but Margaret discovered their scheme. In a fit of rage, she poisoned the family dinner, only to regret it moments later. Before she could act, the spirits of the house, older than the Harpers themselves, claimed them all, binding their souls to the mansion. The ghosts wanted justice, not for Margaret, but for the lives she had taken in her blind fury. With Amy's sharp mind and Henry's intuitive nature, they performed a ritual to release the spirits, apologizing on behalf of the living. As the final words of the ritual echoed, the mansion began to tremble. The spirits, now visible in their spectral forms, slowly dissolved into light, leaving behind a profound silence. The house seemed to breathe again, its oppressive aura lifted. The friends left Harper House as the first rays of dawn painted the sky. Amy's article, titled "The Ghosts of Harper House, A Tale of Betrayal and Redemption," became a local sensation. The mansion, though no longer haunted, remained a somber reminder of the Harpers' tragic fate. Brad, Amy, Emma, and Henry swore never to speak of certain details, knowing that some truths were best left within the walls of Harper House. But deep down they knew they had been forever changed by their encounter with the supernatural, and with the past that refused to stay buried. The house still stands, but no one dares to enter, save for those brave, or foolish, enough to uncover what might still linger within.